Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN Television News. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines is brought to you compliment.
Imagine investing in yourself through education, land ownership, or even a business venture. It's time to stop imagining and start doing. Let the GUT Credit Union get you on your way with fantastic rates, affordable repayments, and reduced legal fees. Consolidate your debts, get better terms on your mortgage, use your home equity to make those dreams a reality. Act now. One lucky member will get 0% on their loan for the first year. For more information, call 440-1354. GUT Credit Union. It's where you belong.
This is the GBN Television News for Monday, the 23rd of March. In the headlines, first imported case of COVID-19 confirmed. Acting Chief Medical Officer says people must practice social distancing to stop the spread of the virus. Prime Minister Mitchell announces package to cushion financial hardship faced by private sector. Coming up in the sports news, Olympic doubts intensify as Canada withdraws athletes despite the indecision by the International Olympic Committee, which seemingly is ending in imminent postponement. And in around the globe, Barbados government says there's no plan to close the country down. Do stay with us. We'll be back after the details.
This is GBN, the nation's news leader. This segment is brought to you by Quartz Grenada Limited.
Why not stay in, turn off the alarm clock, and sleep some more on your perfect mattress from Quartz? For the widest range of mattresses from the world's best brands, the best value guaranteed. Shop today and let our sleep experts help you to decide on the best option to suit your needs. At Quartz, we don't just sell mattresses, we're offering you the best night's sleep. So, sleep in a little on your new mattress from Quartz. Quartz, bringing value home.
Good evening, this is News at 7. I'm Kenroy Batiste. Grenada was the last of 3 countries in the Caribbean without a confirmed case of COVID-19. Well, that was until results on Sunday put the nation on the list of countries battling the spread of the virus. Dominica, which also appreciated its COVID-free status, declared an official case mere hours after Grenada. Like most countries in the Caribbean region, the confirmed imported case of COVID-19 is linked to the United Kingdom. Cherry and Blackman Stephen reports.
Health officials confirmed on Sunday that Grenada has recorded its first case of COVID-19. The disclosure was made during an emergency news conference at the Ministry of Works just after midday. The test was carried out at the Trinidad-based Caribbean Public Health Agency, CAFA. Acting Chief Medical Officer Dr. Francis Martin made the announcement to the Grenadian people.
We were in our importation and isolation and community transmission phase for quite a while. We have now gotten our official imported case, and as such, we are in full gear for community transmission, or in other words, to avoid community transmission.
Health Minister Nicholas Steele gave further details about the travel history of the infected person.
The individual is a Grenadian by birth who lives in the UK and returned to Grenada from the UK. The flight is Virgin. That's the only flight from the UK on Monday. It's Virgin. We are in the process.
To be on the same flight with the confirmed case in Grenada, attended a wedding ceremony. The acting chief medical officer also confirmed that the COVID-19 patient attended a funeral in St. Patrick, and as such, contact tracing is also taking place in that area. According to Minister Steele, the woman who tested positive is exhibiting mild symptoms and is now in isolation to prevent the potential spread of the disease. Minister Steele says that overcoming COVID-19 challenges will only be accomplished if every Grenadian put aside their differences and work together. He said to
social distancing and other preventive measures to combat the spread of COVID-19.
After weeks of urging members of the public to practice social distancing, that is, keeping at least 6 feet apart to lower the risk of spreading the coronavirus, health officials are appalled that some people are ignoring the warning to limit public gatherings. Social distancing is one of the established best practices in the fight against the community spread of COVID-19. Appearing on Monday's To The Point program, Acting Chief Medical Officer in the Ministry of Health, Dr. Francis Martin, says at this stage they are depending on the consciousness of the citizenry, but so far not everyone has been taking heed.
When I was leaving the ministry this morning, the epidemiologist called me with very, very deep concern because he's the one that's leading the surveillance team, and obviously he was very distressed because of what is going on. We're calling on Grenadians to do the right thing. We're calling on shopkeepers and bars and so on. If it means that you have to close or do what you have to do, let people buy and leave and not congregate, because if people are not willing to voluntarily avoid congregating, then we have been in discussion with the police. We're going to continue that discussion with the police, and the right decisive actions will be taken. There still are Grenadians who are congregating. There still are people who are having happy hours and funerals, and I do not understand why. It baffles me that in the face of what's going on around the world and in Europe, that people are of such that they see no problems with congregating like this.
Despite calls from Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell to suspend all social and religious gatherings, including church events, CMO Mitchell notes that there are organizations holding services.
I said this morning, one of this country, I think it was either Northern Italy or South Korea, I don't remember which one. It was a church organization that had the first outbreak, and we must remember that. Churches is a very, very easy place for outbreak to take place, and we really expect our churchgoers and our Christian community to pay heed, because I think the Lord is going to hold them responsible if they do the irresponsible thing and cause an outbreak.
On Sunday, Minister of Health Nicholas Steele announced the first confirmed case of COVID-19 in Grenada. In that light, members of the public, he says, can now be held accountable for failing to adhere to the social distancing protocol.
As a result of us finding our first case in Grenada, it does give the sanitary authority, the Minister of Health and the CMO, Chief Medical Officer, and Dr. George Mitchell additional powers and strength which we intend to exercise to the fullest wherever necessary in order to protect our citizens of Grenada.
Blossom Alexis Welsh, GBN News.
Prime Minister and Finance Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell on Friday delivered a national address outlining a number of measures to be implemented by government for the state of Grenada amid the COVID-19 pandemic affecting countries throughout the world. We get more in this report.
The impact of COVID-19 has begun to surface in the state of Grenada. The tourism industry has taken a hit, as well as other small businesses and self-employed people. In an effort to minimize the negative impact of COVID-19, Prime Minister and Minister of Finance Dr. Keith Mitchell last Friday rolled out a series of measures to cushion the impact for 3 months, April through to June 2020 in the first instance.
1. Work tirelessly to avoid staff layoffs and the loss of livelihood in the tourism sector by providing $20 million worth of payroll support to the hoteliers, restaurants, bars, small travel agents, and income support to public buses, taxi drivers, tourist vendors, and other such identified hospitality-based businesses. 2, adjust the small hoteliers' facility at the Grenada Development Bank to support all hoteliers by injecting an additional $7 million to this facility. 3, work with the NIS, that's a national insurance scheme, to provide unemployment benefit support due to the fallout of this pandemic, initially estimated at $10 million. 4, suspend the 2% increase in NIS payments for this period. 5, encourage the trade union movement to work with the business community to support the use of vacation leave as a first option in the event of the businesses having skeleton staff. 6, expand the public sector investment programs in an effort to boost employment at the community level.
Other measures government outlined focused on the business community.
7, suspend the monthly advance payment on corporate income tax for the period. 8, suspend installment payments on the annual stamp tax for that period, and that is a 3-month period in question. 9, expand the small business soft lending facility at the Grenada Development Bank by additional $5 million.
With some businesses trying to cash in through price gouging, government said that it will place on the price control list certain cleaning items to prevent price gouging at this time. This will include, but is not limited to, hand sanitizers, bleach, hydrogen peroxide, and hand soap. Government is also committed to ensuring that the cost of electricity will be reduced by 30% for the months of March, April and May in the first instance to all consumers. However, this will not apply to a few companies that have special concessionary arrangements. Prime Minister Mitchell said that financial institutions have also agreed in principle to provide a moratorium on principal and interest payments to their clients on condition for the 3-month period in question in the first instance. He said the measures outlined are intended to be preliminary as we continue to work toward longer-term actions as this crisis unfolds. Government says it's also giving consideration to the support for farmers and fish exporters who have recently been affected as a result of international travel restrictions. Tony Julian, GBN News.
This is News at 7. We're live here at the Grenada Broadcasting Network. Still to come from us, airports close a day earlier following COVID-19 confirmation. We'll be back.
One bad vibe and I'm out this. No, you can't stop this. We're out to get it with Lucas and day and night. Yeah, we're on this. I know you want this. Come on and taste the energy. Day and night, live your Lucas life. Live your Lucas life. Come taste the energy.
Good vibes only. Lucasade. Taste the energy.
Conveniently located in the Grand Anne Shopping Centre, for over 40 years, Food Fair has provided quality service at affordable prices. Now, grocery shopping is made easier and more convenient from the Food Fair web store.
Hey, babe. Listen, I need you to go down to Food Fair to get some groceries.
All right, no problem. Right away.
Thanks, babe. What are you doing? You're supposed to be going Food Fair to get grocery, man.
I am, but didn't you know you can order your groceries online from the Food Fair web store?
Are you serious?
Of course. All you have to do is just to log on to www.foodfair.gd with credit card in hand, and with an order of $100 or more, Food Fair Grand Anse will deliver up to 3 miles away. And you don't even have to worry about your information, you know. Their safety measures are excellent.
So hold on. You just order online and Food Fair will deliver to you?
Yep.
Oh, baby, better hurry up and order, man.
I already did. They should be here any minute now.
Enjoy easy online shopping anytime from your home or office from the Food Fair web store. Food Fair, where you can fill your baskets without emptying your pockets.
A new in-home experience is here. All your services bundled into one simple plan. Faster, more reliable Wi-Fi so that you can binge, play, and stream uninterrupted. Unlimited Flow local landline minutes mean you can talk and talk and talk. Plus the best in TV entertainment with over 70 channels and 12 in HD. All for $200 a month with the new all-in bundle. With Flow, it only gets better.
Are you looking to rent chairs and tables? Then call Waggy T Rentals. We rent tables and chairs for any event. We have 7 different types of chairs: plastic, folding chairs, gray and white, resin white chairs, conference chairs, even Chivari chairs in gold and white. We also rent 6 feet and 8 feet rectangular folding tables, 4 feet and 5 feet round tables, and even cocktail tables. Give us a call at 444-RENT. That's 444-7368. Or visit our office at Frequente Industrial Park, Grand Anse, St. George.
My name is Ed Southgate. I'm from Westech Building Products in Calgary, Canada. We supply St. Louis UPVC windows with a North Americanized European window system, as well as a slider system that's for residential homes. The commercial system is good for hotels, hospitals, any commercial buildings, as well as high-end homes. Our products are all tested to a AMA standard, which is the North America standard for windows and doors. Our PVC also has 10 parts TiO2, which is high in the industry, that we feel gives it the longevity that he requires because of the harsh climate that you guys are in for sun and wind and rain. Westech Building Products has partnered with Mohammed from St. Louis UPVC to offer him one of the higher end products that are available in the marketplace. This is my second visit here, and we check the quality of the product and the way their processes are to ensure they follow the standards that we set when we first came here over just almost a year ago. And I think that with that quality, you can be assured you'll have the performance in the windows that you're looking for your homes or businesses that are available now right here on the island.
There is currently no vaccine to prevent coronavirus disease 2019 or COVID-19. The best way to prevent illness is to avoid being exposed to the virus. However, everyday preventative actions to help prevent the spread of COVID-19 disease include washing your hands often with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. Always wash hands with soap and water if hands are visibly dirty. Use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer with at least 60% alcohol. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze with a paper napkin, then throw the napkin in the trash. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects and surfaces using a regular household cleaning spray, a wipe, or paper towel. Eat lots of colored fruits and vegetables to help boost your immune system. This reminder is made available by Grenada Paper Products, manufacturers of Royal, Quick and Easy, and Horizon paper towels and napkins.
Why not stay in, turn off the alarm clock, and sleep some more on your perfect mattress from Quartz? For the widest range of mattresses from the world's best brands, the best value guaranteed. Shop today and let our sleep experts help you to decide on the best option to suit your needs. At Quartz, we don't just sell mattresses, we're offering you the best night's sleep. So, sleep in a little on your new mattress from Quartz. Quartz, bringing value home.
When I need shelter, warmth, security, I know you'll be there. Something in these moments lets me know you care. Maybe the way you shield me, maybe it's your smiles and the way you tell me it's okay to try. Now I'm invincible. I can pack my sack. I can take the long road, 'cause it's okay to look back if I am scared. I know you're there. Arise, together there's no limit to what we can do. Arise, with no wings, fly.
This is Ariza, your financial freedom, your future.
News at 7. The Maurice Bishop International Airport closed one day earlier, as previously announced, to all commercial traffic, with few exceptions, until further notice. The closure was moved forward after Grenada...
On Sunday, an official release announced that the main port of entry will be closed to all commercial passenger flight as of 11:59 p.m. last night. This came to play as government announced its first COVID-19 case over the weekend. Now, while the airport authority will not be accepting any flights with passengers coming to Grenada, Virgin Atlantic and British Airways are expected to come to the island empty, with the hope of carrying passengers or visitors on island to take them to their various countries. This was announced by Chief Medical Officer Dr. Francis Martin, who was a guest at GBN's To The Point radio program this morning.
Rena Pear reporting there. Now, political leader of the National Democratic Congress, Franca Bernardine, is advising Grenadians to remain calm and continue to take preventive measures against the spread of COVID-19. In a recent address on Facebook, Mrs. Bernardine, a former education minister, had some encouraging words for students enjoying an unplanned vacation.
I encourage students to use these 2 weeks of school to continue to revise your schoolwork and to use the available technologies to connect with your teachers and friends and study together. Your second term is too critical to miss out on any information.
Well, the NDC leaders suggested a number of measures government needs to implement to cushion the economic impact of COVID-19.
1. Tax breaks. 2. Replacement of income packages, as was done with Hurricane Ivan by NIS. 3. The engagement with the financial sector for temporary waiver of mortgage payments. 4. Cancellation of selected fees for affected persons. 5. VAT reduction on certain health and medical items, etc. These are just some of the areas that can be looked at.
Shut the entire country down. The suggestion coming from one bus owner and operator, now that the country is faced with the harsh reality of the presence of COVID-19. Social distancing is one of the precautionary measures recommended as a means of protecting oneself from contracting the virus. On Monday, GBN observed the trend on passenger buses in the capital. The rest in this report.
With public transportation being one of the most reliable forms of commute for the average working Grenadian, people are even more concerned about their health and safety. However, with that said, passenger buses appear to be loading with the usual amount of customers. Bus drivers had different perspectives on the current situation. Speaking amid fears of the spread of the coronavirus, one bus operator is suggesting that the country should go on a standstill, except for businesses providing essential services.
Very concerned about the situation, and I believe my advice is to shut down the whole system for about 2 weeks and let people stay inside. I think this thing is more dangerous than we ever thought. And people are frightened. So, because even if you speak to the passengers in the bus and they're not comfortable, you don't know when somebody's going to sneeze, you don't know whether they have it or not. They might cough, they might sneeze, and it creates fear.
Another driver noticed the decline in the number of passengers since the shutdown of schools and the announcement of COVID-19. He too is trying to accommodate social distancing.
This morning I only get 8 people to come down, just that. And sometimes I normally get 18 persons to travel every day, but these days the route since then it fall way down. Looking at still 3 in a seat, we looking at to carry 3 people in one seat. We do a lot of sanitization, and my bus is the open windows because I have the one called the old school, so my bus have a lot of breeze, not like the one that that close up. Yeah.
As people are asked to practice proper hygiene, one elderly woman had this particular concern, which she believes should be looked into.
Somebody boss man and the bus conductor, watch how they does stress on the bus. You see all the boxes, you see everything quite down here and it don't looking decent. All that is germs. And they put gloves in their hand and they still have to hold the money. They still have to hold the money. They don't taking out the gloves when they hold the money. They still coming and they holding things. This kind of fish really watch out there, miss. You don't go and some of them don't even smelling good.
Still to come from us, GBN Homeschool television program hailed a success, and 5 Cuban nurses arrive in Grenada to take up duties. This is News at 7.
Now buy 3 bottles of Place dishwashing liquid for only $8. Available at Best for Less Supermarket, Eat Fresh Supermarket, M&C Jones Supermarket, Hope Pride Supermarket, The Food Fairs, Carenage and Grandance, Roberts Enterprise, Springs Food Mart, and Charlo Supermarket.
Other Place products available: hand sanitizer, fabric softener, hand washing liquid, dishwashing liquid, and toilet cleaners. Distributed by Fortune Foods Company Limited, Tempe St. George.
It's new, innovative and classy, and it cut above the rest. Your one-stop shop for bathtubs, kitchenette, customized doors and windows, and even a new paint job. We also sell quartz and solid surface countertops. At M&N Hardware, we offer best prices, excellent service, efficiency, and reliability. Visit us at Dusty Highway, Grandin, St. George, or call telephone number 440-6757. M&N Hardware, from foundation to roof. Let's build together.
So you're looking for doors and windows that look sophisticated and are very secure? Then St. Lou Metals is your one-stop shop. Our windows and doors make sure your home not only looks great, but is more secure. We manufacture shower enclosures, doors, windows for residential and commercial properties using high-grade material and the latest technology. If you want to save money and improve your home's appearance, you have made the right choice by shopping at St. Lou Metals. For a free quotation, visit us today at the Frequente Industrial Park or call us at 439-6538 or 439-6539.
Use Clay, it washing cleaner than ever. Oh mama, oi, oh mama, oi. In every household, must have it, oi. Highly effective, stain removal, lemon freshness, antibacterial washing powder, fresh and clean, fresh and clean. When I put on me clothes, me must win. When I wash me clothes, no other detergent could ever wash me clothes like this.
Now buy 3 bottles of Place dishwashing liquid for only $8. Available at Best for Less Supermarket, Eat Fresh Supermarket, M&C Jones Supermarket, Hope Pride Supermarket, The Food Fairs, Carenage and Grandance, Roberts Enterprise, Springs Food Mart, and Charlo Supermarket.
All the Clay's products available: hand sanitizer, fabric softener, hand washing liquid, dishwashing liquid, and toilet cleaners. Distributed by Fortune Foods Company Limited, Tempe St. George.
Imagine having more money in your pocket every month. Imagine finally doing that home improvement project you've been thinking of. Imagine investing in yourself through education, land ownership, or even a business venture. It's time to stop imagining and start doing. Let the GUT Credit Union get you on your way with fantastic rates, affordable repayments, and reduced legal fees. Consolidate your debts, get better terms on your mortgage, use your home equity to make those dreams a reality. Act now. One lucky member will get 0% on their loan for the first year. For more information, call 440-1354. GUT Credit Union. It's where you belong.
They say sometimes less is more, but at Real Value IGA Supermarket, we believe more is more. And since we are all about more, we want to buy more from farmers like you so we can sell more to our customers. If you have a farmer's ID and fresh produce to sell, Real Value IGA wants to buy.
For more information, contact Real Value IGA on WhatsApp at 405-4405 or give them a call at 439-2121.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Flow helps you stay connected to what matters. Simple plans and a better network mean that you can enjoy 7 days of unlimited social messaging, 3 gigabytes of reliable data to use as you like, 350 local anywhere calls and texts. With the always-on prepaid plans, all for $25. Keep your number when you switch to Grenada's most reliable LTE network. Buy wherever you top up. Switch to Flow. It only gets better.
Hello again. Students from as low as grade 2 to Form 3 participated in GBN's homeschool program, which began on Monday. Christina John has been speaking with marketing supervisor here at GBN, Janelle McDonald, after the first hosting on Monday.
The Grenada Broadcasting Network has successfully executed its first homeschool program. That's according to Marketing Supervisor Janelle McDonald. The program, which caters for both primary and secondary school students, is hosted by qualified professionals in the field. The platform is both interactive and
is to touch on the 4 pillar subjects in the schools. And we're looking at the math, the English, the science, and the civics. Today, we stayed with math only. But from tomorrow, we'll be doing English and some civics. But the math, some people I know find math to be very challenging. But the teachers, they were very interactive. They used different techniques in their presentation. Again, kudos to our teachers, Nivian Cox and Mr. Glenn Alexander, for being so creative that I'm sure even the parents were engaged and following along, because we saw quite a few adults as well sending us responses via Facebook and WhatsApp.
McDonald provides feedback following day 1 of the GBN homeschool program.
It's an exciting, very, very exciting first program. The feedback and the people we were trying to reach, which are the primary school students, I think we reached them, and we saw that through the participation. We had almost every parish participating and answering questions via our WhatsApp platform. So the feedback, excellent for today, and we're really thankful for the response, because we know we are reaching the students, which is what we wanted to do.
The mid-morning program will be aired Mondays to Fridays between the hours 10 a.m. to 12 noon for 2 weeks in the first instance. Christina John, GBN News.
So wonderful. Now, help from Cuba is here. That's according to Minister for Health, Nicholas Steele, who announced that the long-awaited medical practitioners are on island and ready to assist. Rena Pear has more.
The 5 Cuban nurses arrived in Grenada on Sunday and were welcomed by officials from the ministry. Minister for Health Nicholas Steele announced at a special press briefing that the nurses have already met with staff members of the General Hospital and is ready to start work as of today.
That the contingent of Cuban medical personnel arrived in Grenada last night, are resting at a hotel. They already visited the hospital and met with the staff there. and are ready to begin, when necessary, assisting us as of first thing Monday morning throughout the communities or at the General Hospital with our response to COVID-19.
According to the minister, the nurses specialize in accident and emergency care and will be a great asset to the health sector. The nurses will be placed in areas where they are needed, which may include the Sister Isle. Meanwhile, speaking on today's To The Point program, Chief Medical Officer Dr. Francis Martin added that the Mount Royal Hospital in Carriacou is prepared to handle emergency situations. Speaking on the current pandemic, he said the facility is also prepared to handle cases of COVID-19 if there is need to.
The protocol for checking, the port regulations, the health declaration at the ports. Thankfully, the ports are closed, but the health declaration is the same. Checking temperatures. The doctor is there to, examine patient, take a history, and so on. The only difference in Carriacou is we've been very clear with Dr. Davis up there. We know that if anyone with the COVID virus gets sick enough that require hospitalization, these people most likely might require mechanical ventilation, because that is what the science has shown us so far. But the people don't just develop the need for mechanical ventilation overnight. It takes a while. So the recommendation is, if anyone gets sick enough to be hospitalized, transfer them to the mainland immediately, so that you don't wait until they have the need for mechanical ventilation.
Alleged homicide, which occurred on Sunday afternoon at Lamode in St. George. According to the official police report, the deceased is identified as 47-year-old Troy. Allegedly were involved in an argument on the roadside, which led to a bloody confrontation. According to a well-placed source, during the incident, Dragon reportedly struck Simon, a 40-year-old carpenter by profession, in his head with a bottle. Simon retaliated and stabbed his uncle twice with a knife in the area of the upper left side of his shoulder. The deceased also received an injury to his left thumb. The source, who spoke on condition that he was not named, said that both men were taken to the St. George's General Hospital in separate vehicles to receive treatment for their injuries. However, Dragon was pronounced dead at the General Hospital at around 6 p.m. Police have detained Simon for questioning in connection with the incident. One man is in police custody assisting with investigations into the seizure of 268 pounds of compressed cannabis. The drugs, worth an estimated street value of $607,820, were confiscated on Monday. The seizure occurred just after 4 a.m. at Big Bay Telescope St. Andrew during a joint operation by officers attached to the Drug Squad and Rapid Response Unit. All right, time now for this evening's GBN ISAW compliments Clear Vision Eye Center.
Tonight's ISAW features an art display of a collage in the gazebo at the Botanical Gardens in Tantine, St. George. The art piece, entitled Caribbean Princess by the artist Ramona Prasad, represents the power of the black woman. You can send in your photo and video submissions via our social media platforms.
A good eye captures all. GBN ISAW is brought to you by Clear Vision.
You know us, but we knew. You feel at home with every visit. An experienced team offering personalized courtier service and trendy brand name lifestyle products. We're changing the vision care landscape one customer at a time. Clear Vision Eye Center. People and technology coming together to help you see the world with a clearer vision.
Stay with us, more news after the break.
Once upon a time, we shopped at Wonderland, then Neverland. But we're all grown up now and no longer believe in fairy tales. So now we just shop at Shoes R Us. At Shoes R Us, we stock the latest in shoes, tops, and jeans for the fashion-conscious lady. We also carry colognes and much, much more. And for the modern trendy male, we have the latest brand name shoes and sneakers, Converse, Reebok, Nike, K-Swiss, Puma, and much more. So check us out at our two convenient locations, Melville Street in St. George and Ben Jones Street in Granville. At Shoes R Us, we say, come shop with us.
Tropical shipping is fast and reliable. Always on time, safe and affordable. Friendly staff here to connect you. Tropical worldwide, you must get you. Shop online and you get it on time. Hassle free to meet your deadline. Consolidate any size, any load with Tropical shipping, so we ship everything. I can't wait to ship with Tropical. I can't wait. No package too big, too small. I cannot wait to ship with Tropical. No package too big, too small. Just ship with Tropical.
Local agents, George F. Huggins and Company, Grenada Limited. Telephone number 440-8787 or visit our website at www.tropical.com. Email us at grenadasales@tropical.com. Tropical Shipping, committed to island life.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, easy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex or give them a call 440-1015 or 440-1016 or check out their website hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
We all want a home that matches our way of life. But it's not just about building or buying a dream home or purchasing land with the most breathtaking view. It's about finding the bank that would make you feel at home. A Home Easy Loan from Republic is your best choice. It's more than a mortgage, it's peace of mind.
Visit any of our 6 branches. Submit your application forms on our website or talk to us on Facebook. Experience peace of mind today. Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
While COVID-19 continues to plague the world, one Grenadian is excited to have a nutmeg-shaped Grenadian pavilion featured at Expo 2020 Dubai. The recent graduate, Curlin, Ariel and Frank, is fearful, however, that the showcasing of her masterpiece may be affected by this global pandemic. Akeisha Felix reports.
First Grenadian to walk across the graduating stage of the Morocco National School of Architecture, Curlin, Ariel and Frank also graduated with honors. Last year, Frank's nutmeg-shaped pavilion won a creative design contest, giving it the opportunity to be featured at the Expo 2020 Dubai. She is fearful, however, that the showcasing of her masterpiece may be compromised due to the outbreak of the deadly coronavirus.
As with most places in the world, right now in Morocco, we're on self-quarantine, so everyone is required to stay home. Not only that, but we have the military that is also patrolling the streets, so you really have to stay inside. In fact, even if you have to go out, you have to get a permission slip from your local justice of the peace to be able to go out. So it's with all of the things that are happening right now, of course, it's only natural that I'm fearful that it's going to impact not what's happening right now, but also all the plans that we've had for the future. And in this regards, the World 2020 Expo, because so much work has been put into it and so much effort has been done. But as you know, our health is our main priority. So yes, I am indeed fearful that it would be affected by this outbreak.
According to Frank, the nutmeg-shaped Grenadian pavilion has gotten raving reviews from the organizers of the contest in which she won. She is also elated to have her work featured.
Okay, so the design that I submitted a few months back, it was selected to be the pavilion design that Grenada is going to be used for the first time ever, as she's going to have her own stand in the World 2020 Expo. And not only that, but recently my design, it was featured in an article published by the organizers of the competition, and pretty much commenting on the design of it and how innovative it was and how well it responded to all the criteria. So to me, this was double joy and double honor, because first, not only was my design selected, but also the organizers thought that it was really apt to the theme and everything. So they had it featured in a magazine. Now, I was contacted by Miss Hindal Bloom. She's one responsible for all the designs that we have done. And she asked me for some quotes and she asked me a few questions, and she told me that my design was going to be featured. So again, it was double the joy, double the elation.
Meanwhile, Director General of the Expo 2020 Dubai, Reem Al-Hashimi, issued a release confirming that international participants for Expo 2020 Dubai remain steadfast in their commitment to the event, despite the many challenges faced now by the global pandemic. Joseph McKee-Smith, GBN News.
All right, we're going to take a break here right now. Still to come, the weather, followed by the sports news. See you now.
It's detox time again at Nirvana Natural Health Clinic Detox Center. The festive season is over, so let's start 2020 looking and feeling like a boss with our many body cleansing options. Purchase detox products as low as $50. Purchase detox combo packs as low as $100. Receive 10% off on all in-house colonic irrigation treatments. Take control of your health now. Don't delay. Call us on 231-6642, 418-7115, or 449-7753. We are located in Belmont St. George's, close to the Fall Edge area. These offers are valid from January to March or while stocks last. Nirvana Natural Health Clinic Detox Center. Detox your way to health.
Opio.com. Sale. All the outlets, hotspot outlets. You're going to go to the Carnage, the Grenville,
hottest hotspot, and you get sales and deals on all items. You can get these on potato, you can get these on saltfish, onion, garlic, mackerel, toilet paper, and we even have the currants and the raisin at $10 per pound, lowest price island-wide. So people just come down or go up or go across, but just make sure and go to hotspots.
Keeping an eye on the weather, this is GBN. We've got you covered.
Weather for Grenada, Carriacou and Petite Martinique valid for tonight and the following 3 days. Weather tonight, partly cloudy with few light to moderate showers. Tonight's minimum temperature 25 degrees Celsius. Wind east-northeasterly to easterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Seas moderate, waves 5 to 7 feet in open water. Tides low at 10 p.m., high at 4 a.m. Sunrise tomorrow morning, 6:10. The weather on Tuesday, the 24th day of March, partly cloudy with few light to moderate showers. On Wednesday, the 25th, generally fair, becoming partly cloudy at times with few brief showers. And on Thursday, the 26th, generally fair, becoming partly cloudy at times with few brief showers. Coming up in the sports news, Olympic doubts intensify as Canada withdraws athletes despite the indecision by the International Olympic Committee, which seemingly is ending in imminent postponement.
And sporting fans, the International Olympic Committee IOC member Dick Pound is saying the Tokyo Olympics will be postponed due to the coronavirus pandemic. The IOC, in fact, on Sunday stated that it's considering putting the games due to start on the 24th of July back and will make a decision in the next 4 weeks. But the extravaganza will not be cancelled. Long-serving IOC committee member Pound, however, on Monday revealed that the event will not go ahead as planned. Pound added that further details will be revealed in the near future. It all comes after the chairman of the British Olympic Association said Great Britain would be unlikely to send a team to Tokyo this summer. Australia and Canada have already said that they will not compete in the Games in Japan. And the International Olympic Committee was previously considering postponing the Tokyo Games and would have made a decision in the next 4 weeks. Still, it said cancellation had not been on the agenda. Pressure has grown on the IOC to confirm the games due on the 24th of July not going ahead as scheduled because of the COVID-19 pandemic. The virus has killed, remember, 14,457 people worldwide, and that figure continues to rise. IOC President Thomas Bach this week stated that different scenarios for staging the games were being considered, and on Sunday revealed a time frame for a call to be made. The IOC outlined that modifying existing operational plans for the games to go ahead on the 24th of July and changing the start date are being considered. Meanwhile, the World Athletic President Lord Coe had called for this summer's Olympic Games in Tokyo to be postponed. In a letter to International Olympic Committee or IOC President Thomas Bach, Lord Coe said that an Olympic in July or Olympics in July 2020 are neither feasible nor desirable because of the coronavirus crisis. The IOC had given itself 4 weeks to decide on the future of the 2020 Games. Options included a delay of several months or more probably a year from the scheduled start on the 24th of July. Cancellation transportation is not on the agenda, said the IOC, but scaled-down games will also be considered. The Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe told his country's parliament on Monday that a postponement of Tokyo 2020 would be unavoidable if they could not be held in a complete way. On Sunday, Canada became the first major country to withdraw from this summer's Olympics and Paralympics. Closer to home, more so regionally in fact, Glenn Mills, former coach of retired sprint king Usain Bolt, has also chimed in, calling on the International Olympic Committee to push the Tokyo Olympic Games to next year. Thus far, the IOC has resisted calls from several high-profile athletes, coaches, and even athletic associations, including the US, to postpone the Games in light of the current coronavirus pandemic. Mills, however, does admit that he cannot see the event being staged before next year, following the already massive disruptions to the schedule. The Olympics have only been cancelled on 3 other occasions: 1916, 1940, and 1944. In all those cases, the scrapping of the Games was due to World Wars I and II. The latest sport report there for you is still ahead, a probe around the globe. Stay with us. As we probe around the globe, regionally and further afield, we first find that there is no plan by the government of Barbados to shut down that country on Wednesday. Press Secretary Roy Morris refuted a message circulating on social media advising residents to do their shopping because the country would be closed down on that date. He said, and I quote here, "There is no such plan," unquote. He did say currently Barbados is at a stage 2, and in order to trigger the next stage, a number of factors must first be in place. He said in the meantime, Barbadians should continue to observe the directions and advice that are all being offered daily by official sources. Meanwhile, though, Dominica has recorded its own first case of the coronavirus. This was confirmed by Minister of Health there, Dr. Irving McIntyre, at a press conference on Sunday. Minister McIntyre said the patient, remember this is Dominica, a 54-year-old male who traveled there from the United Kingdom, was placed on home quarantine and has been monitored by a medical team since his arrival on that island. Further afield, at least 23 people have died in one of Bogota's largest jails after what the authorities are calling a mass breakout attempt amidst rising tensions over, yes, coronavirus. Colombia's Justice Minister Margarita Cabello said 83 inmates were injured during a riot at La Modelo prison. Inmates at prisons across the country held protests on Sunday against overcrowding and poor health services during the coronavirus outbreak. Our probe around the globe, and do stay with us. When we return, we'll have a recap of tonight's major stories.
A reminder of the headlines. First imported case of COVID-19 confirmed. Acting Chief Medical Officer says people must practice social distancing to stop the spread of the virus. Prime Minister Mitchell announces package to cushion financial hardship faced by private sector. In the sports news, Olympic doubts intensify as Canada withdraws athletes despite the indecision by the International Olympic Committee, which seemingly is ending in imminent postponement. And in around the globe, Barbados government says there's no plan to close the country down. All right, that's going to do it from us in the GBN newsroom for the time being. I'm Ken Roy Batiste. Thanks for joining us. Have a good night.